Well, hello. So, I've done some little bits since we last spoke. Not terribly much, but I did some. Finished off the sort of initial road layout. And I have been playing with. Oops, far too fast. I have been playing with texture mods. You see, I changed the sea. The reason being is it looks in another city tile to look at. I don't know if I showed you, but I'm quite proud of that. And I reworked this last weekend. Oh, I have a catenary mod. It doesn't do elevated. I put some little graffiti pieces in as well. So I went back to New Venice and did these, and it overwrit some of the station names, and I have to be honest, I did stop caring at that point because I kind of want them. It doesn't work on level 1, I presume level 2. At least it didn't over there. But I'll just pretend on different levels it gets. Well, it does work on curves. Just. This is where I click in the wrong place and it. Yeah, so we need some. We'll pretend there's some kind of middle rail. Or I'll just go find some at some point, but. So this is what I'm going to do now. I'm not going to do this for the rest of the evening. I'm going to look at some I wonder if you get any on fractional angle. Oh no, I did have a piece of fractional angle there, but it doesn't work very well. So this is a good way of seeing the city. Yeah, it's a place there I might put a filler in, but the idea is that we could pretend that the railway just cut a hole through that road. I found some nice station side off, well, in the city tile that I noticed that my snow mod had been messed up. I was playing around with some different freight options. Good news is that they're the same as these, so it actually looks better. So I am quite happy with them. Probably won't do them so close to tunnel entrances anymore. But there we go. This is a nice boring start. Yeah, it's going to be short one. While I put some of them in, I might try and do a link from the high-speed rail down to the main central station there. But right now I'm going to do this. So I need to find something that works on junctions. So I think it's looking alright. Might as well keep going to the end here. So I think we're looking alright, ready to do some development. So it's taken a lot less longer here than the New Venice. At this point, I think in the development of the city, we're suffering from my work schedule being hectic. Which it's looking like it might not be anymore. So I don't know how this is going to work out, the extra stuff I'm putting in. I'll just put it in the test city just to see what it looked like and if I was happy with it. And I do want to put in some railway furniture that isn't just concrete blocks. So I'm thinking of something here, but yeah, we'll have some fun, be a fun little one. Yeah, if I put it in the middle rail, it does everywhere for me, look at that. I think that's everywhere done now. Great success. Okay, so I'm in the national regional headcanon. The high-speed rail came after. I'm just going to turn the heating on. Also let that save. Yeah, we've got some new textures. I think the sea colour, or the sea and river colour, goes quite nicely with the canals. So we have a lot of space to play with on this tile. So I want to put some of these things in now. Now this, I don't know how it's going to go. Now you can remind me here. You can remind me. Did I save or didn't I, punk? But I'm going to save again to be on the safe side because I do not fancy doing that again. Yeah, there we go. I kind of like the idea of putting another line in there as well, actually, like just a complete spur. But I'm gonna go a little bit crazy on detail. I think we're way ahead of schedule now. I wasn't gonna do too much here. I was gonna do the planning, do what I needed to do. See what we can do there. Not there. Hmm. I should have done this before the roads went in, really. I can't really see what I'm doing. Ooh. I have spotted a canal piece. So this is rapidly turning into me wasting a load of time, which probably won't be anything. Or spends all day going through my extensive collection of plugins in the park section. I also want to do some city walls here. I might save them for another time. I might intermingle them with some model looking buildings. See, there they are. I wonder if we've got any ruins. I might look for some more mods before I attempt that. I might try a sort of Castelvecchio road bridge or pedestrian bridge across the thing. I'm going to try and make it look like Verona, but that's going to be for another evening because it's already quite late. And this was just a little, not quite a teaser, but right, it's the right end. There we go. Right. Unless of course it goes like that. That does seem a bit much. It's not going to go here, is it? I think that's not going to happen. We'll do that in another city where we'll do it before we put the roads in. It's just too tight. You have to get the height transition down and then join it. Well, I suppose we could do it by way of a subway piece if we can find the piece long enough. So just trying out some different things. When you're ready. It's a shame you can't. If we just hang here for a minute. All that has to do is give some sort of access. Now, is that going to go across? Yes. But we have a problem there. The buildings that were here could have been knocked down to accommodate this. There are some new, there's some tunnel pieces, aren't they? Then they're not good for flat ground. see what we can do. Moving that's down here, we can maybe move it back over and have it come back in and around. Okay, well, hold that thought for a minute. I suppose we could have another one there that goes down and around. Right, well, hold that thought for a moment. Oh, good. I was thinking for a second there could have been some. Oh, I wonder if that's functional. That looked quite good at night. Yeah, I'm gonna. In the time that I save. In the time that I've saved from being too busy with work and you know, a lot of the stuff here is not quite. That's a shame, isn't it? Let's see what we can do. We can bend the road accordingly. We might get away with this now. Why do I get the feeling that that's just a little bit too good to be true? We will find out. We will find out when I go to drag some monorail through it and it turns, not monorail, I would technically will be dragging monorail through, but I'll drop some monorail through and it turns into monorail instead of high speed rail. That doesn't look terrible. That doesn't look terrible. Doesn't look as nice as I had it, but as long as it works. Yeah, it's just a little quickie. I'm not unhappy with that. Yeah. It looks terrible when that happens. Oh, I think we might be in for a long couple of minutes. Now, I don't know if I put a piece in there if it will bleed. I really wanted to use the transition pieces. Now if we allow for bleed, just allow bleed to happen. We'll try not to have bleed. Put some more graffiti in there. Monorail. Monorail subways menu. Miscellaneous transport. You know what I mean. Yeah, I mean, I will do more. Oh, that looks terrible. I will do more on camera than I have done just recently. Let's do that first of all. So that's the high-speed rail link. It will come around. It'll come around here and come into the station like that. Alright, we have two choices. But it needs to fit. And it does not fit. Which is a shame. That is quite a shame. It would look really good there. But alas. Yeah, I just saw them. They're not, I know they're not new. I thought they were a little bit more curved. They tweaked my interest. So sorry, I was. No, that would be too simple, wouldn't it? This we just allowed for some bleed. Yeah. Sorry, I was not pressing the escape button. Oh wow, that's interesting. Yes, we've had a bit of a downgrade. We have had a bit of a downgrade. Is there any way we can... allow some trains to bypass the central station from there? Be nicer if it was a bit more. I suppose we could have moved it here and given it more room. Then we would have lost that and had to move that up. So that's probably as good as it gets. So don't mind me, I'm just putting some little features in. Yeah, that gives maximum possibility, I suppose. Everyone can bypass the station. So I'm not happy about that, but okay, let's do the underpass before I forget. What's an underpass? I am joking, of course. I have to admit, I do like the new textures better. And otherwise it looks like a pedestrian wall. Yeah, because we needed it here because, you know, well, it would have been nice to give them some more opportunity. It just would not have been possible. I didn't want the bleed. Okay, let's put the subway part in. Let's go find it. Oh, 30 minutes. It's longer than I thought. But it gives the high-speed rail a route into the central station. I should have thought about that before, but it was only... This is going to sound terrible, but it was only when I was thinking about it in the middle of the night that there we go. Right, let's put in some graffiti. We've got quite a lot of repetitive graffiti there, so this also potentially, oh great, potentially messes with the railway depot I was thinking of putting in. Well, this is functional. That's eye candy. I could potentially put it somewhere else. I don't want to put it somewhere else. I think sort of around railway stations in Italy, there's some very high quality artwork on display on the walls. These particular ones look more Bologna than they do Verona in truth, but that's a point actually. Sorry, I decided to turn off the grids. I think we're going to have to have some of our graffiti canvases. We might have to lose, just accept the bleed. There is some wonderful graffiti outside of Ferrara station. If you head out the exit on the southern side of the station, if you don't go through the station building but go for the pedestrian out of hours exit, it is there is a nice piece of graffiti of Bender from Futurama. I only spent one day in Ferrara. I could easily spend a little bit more. Either 2 weeks last summer, and very enjoyable. I did have a lot to pick it. I did have a lot to fit in. So weekend in Bologna, spent about 3 days in Siena, 1 day in Ferrara, 3 days in Treviso, 3 days in Padova, and I think then another 3 days in Verona. Ferrara was just a stop. Funnily enough, I was playing I'm going to try a diagonal one at the end actually, just to close it up. I was playing Football Manager, probably about a year ago now. Yeah, there we go. And I just looked up where a football team was on Google Maps, as I do, because I am that way inclined. I love a bit of Google Maps, me, as you may have heard. And yeah, so I'm just thinking out loud here about whether I'm going to sacrifice bleed. And do you know what? I'm going to sacrifice bleed. Let it bleed. It's more usage, I suppose. I'm quite happy with that. I'm getting the sound barriers in now before I forget, but not everywhere. There will be places where there's buildings between them. The canal will be a great place. There's a, again, if only well, maybe I will share my Google Maps one day. I've spoken about it before, the northwest of Milano Centrale, there's a canal. The canal you can walk by, and it does have underneath the railway arches, there's a massive railway junction, and there is some excellent walking to be had, and also some excellent graffiti. And I will attempt to recreate that when I do New Milan. There's a little part of forthcoming attractions. Now that looks better to me than the ones I was using. No, it's exactly the same. Okay, right, so that gets rid of that. I don't care about bleed. We don't talk about bleed, much like we don't talk about Bruno. This solves certain problems. I want to get, yeah, I'm going to get some really good stuff going here. We do have to take them down a little bit. So they get to go past the station. They get to go into the station. It's a shame they can't go there. They can go. So they're coming up through here. They can go over here. So if we get that sorted, it'd be nice to get them somewhere else. Another platform they can use. They might be able to achieve that here. Maybe not. I haven't even tried the main attraction yet. Well, I will do soon, because I would like to go to bed. So there you go, they get a bit of that way action. If only I can get that in there, so you don't need to be there. Sadly predictable. Doesn't help, does it? That doesn't help. That just repeats what we've got. Let's course the high-speed rail. The high-speed rail goes under. Also means there is an opportunity to lose that. What do you reckon? I like the bridge though. I really do like the bridge. And I like the fact that you could probably see it from there. Sorry, just thinking out loud. I think I'm happy with that. Yeah, high-speed rail can go there. Platform so-and-so. They'll have travelators and that sort of thing. Let's do that again. I think it looks nicer. If nothing else, it looks nicer. What we probably need is an old Italian looking signal box. Right, that needs a save. I need a drink. Tell me what you think of the sound effects there. I also need to turn the heater on again. It's after I've done the road layout now that I start thinking of, oh, I could just do this, oh, I could just do that. I'm not going to decorate much here until such time as the... Sorry, I am just going... So we have lots of money. This is what I was thinking. Is it this one? No, I'll find it in a minute. The converter place I was thinking of using. I suppose I could put a branch in and have a traditional station here on this side. Give them something to use, like a second central station. Let's not get too carried away. I have to be careful. I don't think I'm there yet. Let's see how this looks. Not bad. Yes, anyway, stick to the task at hand. Signal boxes, so we're in the right place. Oh, there is some canal freight yard as well. I think most of my railway is not running parallel to it, but that's something we could put in somewhere else. I might try that if there's time. I'm now getting the suspicion that I have overshot. Yes, we're now talking high-speed rail. It's around here. The one I'm looking for. Back up a little bit more. It's above the canal freight yard, which is somewhere here. There we go. Well, we'd already passed it by then, by the looks of things. I probably overshot again. I don't recall it being so high up. That's it. Huge bugger, this one. Oh, can you believe it? That is just... it's just unfortunate. It doesn't have to be here, it's just that's what I had in mind. Not sure how the railway aligns. There's absolutely no way it's going to fit over here. I wanted it to be fairly central, and I suppose I could squeeze it. It needs to have freeway. That is a disappointment. That is disappointing. But not a problem. We have an alternative. Good news is it didn't matter what I did previously because it would have made no difference. I couldn't have put it in like that, the high-speed rail, so I will use that somewhere else. Alright, so what I did is I opened a notepad document and just wrote down what I planned on using. That I wanted to use. I don't know if I will. First of all, let's... So I have made a note of the items that I liked in the... Tell you what, we can probably put this in somewhere else. But I'm not sure. I have to be careful. Let's see where the train lines are. Oh, okay. Straight away it's on the other side. I mean, I don't like the look of these trains, to be honest with you. It would have been nice to have some that have got high-speed rail, something a bit more modern, like we had. But this is what we have, so no, I don't know if that technically needs road access or not. I might just put in a service road using the street add-on mod. Well, it kind of looks quite nice. It looks a bit like the ones that you see, you know, random old burnt out. Like the entrance to Milan Central Station and others where it looks like a South London council estate, and I'm not complaining because I live on a South London council estate, so nah. There's nothing wrong with South London, South East London council estates. Ah, so it did connect up. Well, that's fine, we'll just street add-on mod that up as well. Probably not doing anything. The arrow was misleading. What we can do is just scroll up and down the menu for the rest of the video. No, that's me being stupid. Let's see what we can do. We could do it the simple way. But I don't want to do it the simple way. That's kind of what I was thinking, actually. I sadly don't think that's going to happen. Sorry, wrong part. Yes, this was a very long, quick one. I've done the wrong one again. Sorry. I'm sorry it dragged on so long. I've been having a lot of fun. This is proving to be difficult. I want it still to look nice. I realise I might not be able to have that. So we can bid farewell to that for now. That's not going to happen. Yeah, that looks good. So this is not only a sort of high-speed diversion. Oh, that is really sausage annoying. No, there's no more room there. And there is a Sometimes you just can't have nice things. They got a big old bridge there. Going for some sense of, you know, not quite sure realism is quite the word I'm looking for, but yeah. It's a shame the fractional angle is there, but otherwise they'll be going like this. Is there a way of getting this? It's too tight, isn't it? Well, there is no underpass now. The underpass is closed. I suppose I could have done a tunnel, but we'd have had no end of terrain problems, so. Am I happy with that? It's the railway depot. Just gonna decorate along here. That's where I'll put in a tester. Shame I can't get that over. I mean, this doesn't have to be here. Cinderella might just go to the ball. I could put other things in, you see. Try to make this I'll try and make this overpass friendly. I think I'm pushing my luck too much. Okay, that has to be there. You can try a curve. I just wanted to try and have a thing where they could just, you know, shunt around. Right, giving myself only a few minutes. I'm not going to be doing this all night. Right, where was this? Quite a way down. This is going to look really good when it's done, and so it's the East Depot. Not quite sure why it's called that. I think it will be okay. Oh, you're kidding me, right? Cinderella. We won't have fractional angle, will we? We will have a rather nice looking railway curve. I think it doesn't matter what way you do this, I don't think we get the underpass. One last try. I'll try and get a 45-degree curve in this time. That gives us some room to put something in here, potentially. I could, if I have to, get rid of that avenue roundabout, but I would prefer not to. And I might not get smooth curves, but we're going to be realistic. Oh, come on, fella. What happens if I do a nasty? By nasty I mean default trackable. Oh, I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Oh, I'm sorry, that's just nasty. Let's see if we can. So this is. Trying to see if I can make this slightly less nasty. I think we might. Well, I think it's beyond 50-50. Although I think we can do something. I think all is lost, but I do want to do it soon. Oh my god, this is nasty. I usually don't like doing this. But the way I see it, I don't have much choice. It is at least underpass safe. I think that's the best I can do. I wonder if I can do one up. Oh really, we're doing that? Just looking to see what else is available. If I make pedmal there, I can put something here, you see. So I have decided against it. I did not want to push my luck. I've got some more room to play with, I suppose. Make it look like a service road. I'm not unhappy with that. I am not unhappy. We just tidy this little bit up at here a little bit. Okay. Well, I'm not unhappy with that. Just make sure that this is good. Yeah. Okay, so that was relatively successful. I'll say ciao for now. Apologies for taking an hour and a half to do a quick little thing. Ciao for now.